It's not.
Former FBI agent John Dunn runs security at the county library's 28 branches.
We have, I think, all the typical ingredients that attach to having almost unlimited public access.
That includes public access to the computer for patrons like 23-year-old Mike Cooper.
What do you look up on the internet?
Nothing really. My sports scores, stuff like that.
Sports, pornography, stuff like that?
No. Why?
I don't know why. You tell me why.
I don't look up pornography, so no.
For some, pursuing the porn sites is a favorite pastime at local libraries, sometimes with young children just a few feet away. Our undercover cameras and library incident reports back us up. But sometimes it's more than just looking. It's a public library, all right, but it's not a place where patrons should be acting out their private fantasies.
Can you think of any time when a patron sitting at a computer and watching porn and masturbating would be acceptable behavior?
Absolutely not.
Criminal behavior?
It could be, certainly, absolutely.
You ever perform a sexual act at the library?
No, I have not.
What if I told you we got video of you performing a sexual act?
Well, it wasn't me.
We can't really show you, but that's Mike Cooper pleasuring himself while watching porn at the Berea Library, just across the room from the children's section. Take our word for it, and his.
You just reached out and grabbed yourself and started having sex?
I did what I wasn't thinking. I made a mistake.
So we've seen adults looking up the sites and actually having sex in the library.
Oh my God, that's horrible.
Based on the fact that there are guys like you out there doing this kind of thing, you think parents ought to be a little more careful about letting their kids at the library alone?
Yeah. Yes.
I mean, if you were a parent, wouldn't you be afraid of a guy like you?
I'm not a sexual predator or anything. Yeah, I would be afraid.
If Mike Cooper doesn't trust himself, should we? Well, apparently the Berea Library does.
Was he pleasuring himself when you saw him last time?
Yeah.
Berea Library manager Cindy Beresne says they caught Cooper in the act a few years ago.
I told him I would have to call the police if it continued.
And Cooper ran out of the building.
We want people here. We leave people alone. We do not bother people unless and until they create an issue that puts them in where they're disrupting our mission or the ability of other people to use the library, or they fall afoul of our rules or our policies.
Apparently, masturbating inside the library didn't break any rules. Cooper began returning to the library about 6 months ago. No one stopped him.
Why would you let a guy like that back at the library?
Well, I mean, like I said, I mean, you like to give people other chances.
Yeah, but this is a guy who's performing a sexual act at a library. I mean, why would you allow him back in the library?
Well, it was several years ago, and I wasn't aware, I mean, that he had any criminal record or that it was continuing.
I didn't think I was doing anything wrong at the time, and now I understand
You
I
didn't think having sex underneath the table at the library was wrong?
At the time, no. Now, I admit that I was wrong. There's nothing else that I can say.
While Cooper's antisocial behavior should be a concern to all parents, the unemployed porn site user has his own folks to deal with now.
You live with your parents?
Yes.
What do you think they're going to think when they see this?
They're going to kill me.
I don't like you getting in my face either, or my son's face. You
But not before taking their anger out on us.
Your son doing out in the public, in a public place, exposing himself, and having...
I said get out of here. Get that body now. Do you want me to take that thing away from you and stick it?
Threatening behavior at the computer inside your neighborhood library and at the Cooper residence.
I'm a combat vet. And if you want me to bring my god war to you, you son of a I will. And you won't like it.